Alright everyone, so I wanted to make this video to bring attention to a really big mistake that I know a lot of people are making. A lot of you guys watching have probably made this mistake before in the past, or you're about to make this mistake because we've got a half stamina Fort Sulgris event coming up, which is why I wanted to get this video out sooner rather than later. And this mistake has to do with three things all tied together. It's got to do with decorations, skip tickets, and death matches slash boss battles. And what it actually has to do with is a very particular decoration that actually recently came out. And it's a very good decoration. This video isn't really about, which decorations are better than others, but it's mostly a reminder to make sure that you pay attention to your decorations and switch back to the right ones when you are doing particular things. And most specifically, I'm talking about these ones right here. The one that gives you the 5% increase to your death matches, and then the new one that just came out, which has had a lot of hype involved with it, and that is the one that increases your deathmatch duration by 120 minutes. Now again, this video isn't really, this one is better, that one is better. They've both got their own practical uses. Obviously, if you want to extend the time of your death matches to be able to go through them and not really feel pressured to complete them all in 60 minutes, this is the direct decoration that you want to use. But if you want to go and actually have a higher chance of spawning your death matches, get through it quicker, and spend less stamina on your boss battles in order to get all of your death matches to appear, and 60 minutes is of course going to be enough time in order for you to do that, or maybe you fight the bosses individually. However you approach it, then this is going to be the decoration that you want to use. Now, the part that involves skip tickets actually has to do with a really big use of why people use their skip tickets, and it's the thing that I actually use my skip tickets for, especially when we have half stamina events. Because if we've got a half stamina event, like right now for free quests, then I want to maximize my time actually going through and running free quests, but I still want to actually complete my death matches and my boss battles, right? I didn't complete them yet, obviously, for the example of this video, but especially true for the half stamina for Fort Sulgris, right? We've got 48 hours where we're going to be able to run through everything in Fort Sulgris. For half stamina, I'm of course going to be farming red books like I usually do, and this is my go time here. In 48 hours, my goal is to spend 45 out of the 48 hours just farming non-stop. The other 3 hours are split among 2 days. That's my time to do all my dailies, my PvP, record videos, all that sort of stuff, and I really like to min-max this 48 hours as best as possible. So obviously, running through boss battles and death matches, while this is going on is time consuming, and it's taking out a big chunk of that 48 hours that I want to reserve. This is why I say, generally speaking, when it comes to skip tickets, using them for your boss battles to activate your death matches during a half stamina event is going to be one of your best uses, particularly the Fort Sulgris one, which I consider the most valuable out of the half stamina events, and that is the one that we have coming up right here. Now, here is the part of the mistake. It's all starting to tie together. Hopefully, some of you guys may have even, kind of understood what it is already. But if you haven't connected the dots, don't worry. I'm going to do that right here. Now, the thing is, a lot of people, including myself, I've made this mistake myself, which is another reason why I like to make videos, is so that you guys don't repeat the same stuff that I do. But a lot of people will forget to actually switch their deathmatch boss battle decoration. And they'll be using this one right here, that increases the duration by 120 minutes, which is great when I'm actually going through and, running through the boss battles manually and not using skip tickets because it takes a lot of time, and I like to give myself that extra duration to be able to, defeat all the death matches comfortably. But when I'm using skip tickets, I'm instantaneously activating the death matches. I don't need that extra 120 minutes. The 1 hour is going to be good enough because in the span of about 5 minutes, and I'm going to do it on video here, I'm actually going to, activate all the death matches, and I'll be able to easily go through and clear them all. Now, the problem is if you forget to actually switch over back to this decoration right here, then it's going to take you a lot more skip tickets and a lot more stamina in order to actually activate the death matches. And that 5% makes a really big difference, because normally I get something like 12 to 14% without the 5% increase, but with the 5% increase, now I'm looking at, like closer to 17%. And it might not seem like a lot because of the way that it actually compounds and the way that death matches activate. It's going to cut back your stamina by a tremendous amount. much more than this 5%. It's going to save you, you know, a lot of stamina every day. So absolutely make sure that you're doing this. Make sure to keep an eye on your decorations, switch back and forth accordingly, and especially at times when you use your skip tickets to activate your death matches. So what I want to do right here is, unless I have horrible RNG for this video as an example, I'm going to activate this one right here, and then I'm going to, you don't have to change the appearance, by the way. I'm going to just go to a boss battle, and let's just go to this one right here, and you guys will see, you know, how much it actually fills my deathmatch rates compared to using the 5% decoration, and how it definitely does save you a lot of stamina to switch back to the right decoration. So another thing as well, if you guys didn't know this, when you do use your skip tickets for boss battles, you do not have to do it one at a time. It will automatically stop you when you actually activate your deathmatch. So, you know, I'll show you that in a second here, but I do want to do it one at a time right now as an example so you guys can actually see how much of the boss battle fills up here. So let's do one right here, and this is with the wrong decoration on, right? So with the wrong decoration, you see we're at 14%. Let's do one more here, because right after the video, I'm actually going to go through and clear all these, so I don't really need to worry about doing crazy stuff like I'm doing right now. So let's do the second one here, and let's go here, and okay, and let's see what we got for this one here. 12%. See, so I got 12%, some of them 14%, but now let's actually go back and switch to the right decoration, and you guys will see that it gives you quite a bit more. So let's go back to decorations, this one right here, and now let's go back to boss battles, and let's activate this one here. Okay, and let's do this. And sometimes I do activate the boss on the first time. It does happen. Doesn't look like it is right now. Look at that, 17% right there. So you could see, you know, just from Chapter 2 and Chapter 3, you know, you're looking at 12%, 17%. That's a big difference right there. And of course, as you fill up the gauge, the higher the chance you're going to have to spawn the boss. So, you know, if I don't have the right decoration, the 12%, then the next one will go up to like 24%, then 36%, whereas if I'm using the right decoration, 17% will go to like 34%, will go to 50%. So it takes 4 to get to 50% without the right decoration. It only takes 3 of them to get to around 50% with the right decoration. You can kind of see how the math is a little bit weird, but it definitely makes a really, really big difference. So let's do just one more here, and then I'll use a couple of these tickets just so you guys can actually see that it will activate the boss even if you use more than one ticket at a time. It'll actually stop you. So this one right here. Okay, and this one also gave us 17%, so really, really big difference. And now let's actually go back to, let's go back to this one. Actually, we'll do Chapter 1, and I'm just going to use a bunch of tickets here. I'm going to use all 5, and actually I'll use 4, because that's what I have the stamina for. And you guys will see it's very likely that it'll activate it sometime before the 4th ticket. So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, you'll see here you can kind of tell based off of the actual stamina that I'm about to have here. So if I use 4, I'm at 88 stamina. You can see here, oh, that was actually really unlucky. All right, we'll do one more as an example because that one took exactly 4 of them to activate. So let's go back to, that's actually pretty unlucky. With the right decoration on, usually does not take me 5 to activate. That's pretty rare. So let's do 4 more here. Alright, 97. You can see it only took 1 there. I had 4, but because it activated the actual deathmatch boss battle, before using all 4 tickets, it actually only used 1 of them and it stopped me. So I just got the rewards for 1. I just actually used 1 ticket, and I'm at 77 stamina here. So you don't have to let that drive you crazy as well. I know for a while I was worried about that, but that'll hopefully help you speed up some time as well. So anyway, I wanted to make this video, give you guys a bunch of information about this. I know that there are people out there making this mistake. I've made this mistake before. So whatever you have to do to set a reminder before using skip tickets, with all this stuff going on, especially the half stamina events, make sure you switch back and forth, do this properly, save those resources, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video right here. So with that all being said, that is going to be it for today. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I hope you enjoyed once again. If you did and you want more videos like this in the future, consider subscribing to the channel. We are over 5,000 subscribers now, so thank you so much, everyone, for all the support. Really do appreciate it. It's been a crazy journey over the last few weeks. We've made so much progress, so thank you so much, everyone. If you want to help out as well, leaving a quick like means more than you can imagine, so thank you so much to all of you who decide to do that. And more 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross Global videos should be popping up on the screen right about now, or in the suggested videos to your right or below. Feel free to check them out. But if not, until next time, take care, everyone. Have a fantastic day. And this is Salt of the Salty Guild, signing out.